Okay, you guys, so we're back with another video, and in this video we're going to talk about Kimora giving Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner a run for their money, honey. Let's talk about it, because in case you guys don't know, Kimora is like the OG of reality TV series. Do you guys remember Life in the Fab Lane? And the kids were, the girls. She had the girls at that point and they were a part of it. Those girls, they have always been sassy with Russell when Russell was much younger. Well, no, Kimora is back. It's a two-part. It's actually, she's calling it Chapter 2, revisiting her glamorous, chaotic life as a fashion mogul and mother after 15 years after the original series had ended. I believe that they're going to definitely do a number on Kim and Kris Jenner. But the thing is, the devil works hard, but Kim and Kris, they work harder. We don't know if we're going to see Kim and Kris out here trying to one upon Kimora, or if they're going to try to team up with Kimora. Their contract has ended with E and they have moved on to Hulu because of low ratings. And to see Kimora getting her reality TV series on E, it's quite impressive. She was doing well before, so it's not shocking or surprising that they would get another push for this reality TV series once again. No, we're seeing Ming and Kylie. It is said that Kenzo is also included, Wolf, plus her bonus son, Jaden. So we're going to see them, but the clips that have been pushed around social media is just Kimora and the two girls, Oki and Ming. Oki and Ming seems as though they consistently feud, and it seems as though there's some eating disorder, there's some substance abuse, and people getting healthy and all of that jazz. But it's good. I've been looking at the internet's reception and their reaction towards it, and people are saying they love it. They're here for it. It's good to see Kimora back again with their reality TV series after the girls have grown up to become adults. Now, in case you guys don't know, what you're gonna see in this is the girls fast-paced in college, fast-paced in graduating, because Kimora's kids, they're geniuses. She puts them in books, and a lot of books, and their, thing is just books, and she encourages them she actually gets private tutors for them because she realized that the kids, all of them, their IQ is just extremely high. They go to college, and by the age 20, they have 2 degrees under their belt. Sometime by the age of 18, they have 2 degrees under their belt. They're going to Harvard at age 14. And very impressive, quite impressive. Kimora, irrespective of what she did to Russell and his money, because if you don't know, Russell invested heavily in Celsius. The investment was like one of the most successful investment. Russell invested the same time Kobe did. So those people who invested in Celsius at that time, Travisbarker is evidently one of those people. Those people won and they reaped big time. The return on their investment turned them into, anyone who wasn't a millionaire became a millionaire. Kimora had access to that investment, and she encouraged Russell to let her husband, Tim Listener at the time, because Tim Listener is good with accounting, she encouraged Russell to let Tim, manage it. And Russell had the, we're family, you watch my back, I watch yours, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But Kimora's husband Tim got himself in some trouble with the Malaysian government and the Malaysian funds, and Kimora and Tim had to dip into Russell's money to bail Tim out of that trouble. Kimora since then divorced Tim, but Russell has been fighting the case in court, and Kimora and Tim wrote to the judge and say, Under California Free Speech Act, they're entitled to Russell's money. I'm not lying. They actually did that. And the judge was like, you two mother effers must have lost your forever loving mind. This doesn't make sense. Under California Free Speech Act, you're entitled to Russell's money. You and your husband prepare for court. Full speed ahead with this case. And then Russell subpoena all of Kimora's phone records. So the case is ongoing. Things are really looking good so far because the funds it's missing and Russell is pressing forward. And if you guys remember when the kids, I think it was Ming or Oki, called out her dad for not financially supporting her any longer because he used to. Many of us were shocked that Russell was not taking care of the girls. And when Russell came out and said, ask your mom why it is, Kimora made it seem as though Russell was crazy. That's what she told the internet, and the internet partially believed. It was a few people who had a background to their story who said Kimora misappropriated Russell's money and Russell is just, pulling the girls into it unwarrantedly because of that. And Russell was telling Kimora to explain to the people what is going on, but did she explain to us what is going on? No, she did not explain to us. I believe that, the entire situation was too embarrassing, but we still have been seeing Kimora throwing subliminal jabs here and there at Russell because each time something popped up with Diddy, Kimora would make a post insinuating that Russell is next, though not saying that she's wrong, but the internet was like, anything Russell did, you were a part of it, Kimora. You knew about it and you facilitated it at least at some point in time. Now, Russell has a bunch of lawsuits of women who have sued him for sexual assault. And he had agreed if they dropped the lawsuit, he would settle out of court with them. After he made that agreement with the woman, he haven't paid them. A few of them he started paying. The others he pulled back on the payment. And those ladies have been taking legal actions, asking the court to demand that they were looking at assets to seize for Russell. And Russell was like, he's not a citizen of the United States, so the judge cannot take legal actions on whatever assets he have going on in, where is he? Malaysia or somewhere there. So I haven't checked to see what's the progress of it, but there should be some update on the case come January 2026. So that is what has been going on between Kimora and Russell. But it seems as though Kimora is back with life in the fab lane. She's like, I didn't know Baby Fat was even continuing. She was talking to the girls about running the family business and the family brand. So it could be that she's reviving Baby Fat because I haven't heard or seen anything about Baby Fat. And I know it was a huge brand. It meant a lot to a lot of people because it was just this girl that the world fell in love with. She was biracial. She's black and Asian, and Russell being a black man. So, the black community, definitely was supporting them, and they were very popular, very trendy. They were like couples gold at that point. Couples goals have been declining. It's no longer a thing. People are looking at these celebrities and realizing that it's not a picture perfection as we thought it would have been. But Kimora and her kids, they're back. They're doing well. Everyone is loving it. And everyone is definitely here for it. And as such, I think that they may definitely throw a dent in Kim and Kris reality TV series, The Kardashians. Kim wants to hang up the towel and Kris is telling her, no, it's going to end their popularity. But here comes Kimora doing a good job of that for them quicker than how they expected. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on what is going on. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Do all you need to do and support your girl. Peace.